Hello! It's Valentine's Day again. Nearly. That day of the year where for some reason you're expected to buy a load of tat and give it to the woman in your life, or the man in your life, or the anime body pillow in your life, or whatever. And this year, it's all from Poundland, who really are the royalty of Valentine's Day tat. Let us begin by activating the Valentine's Day lighting system. Yay! There's actually quite a few on here. That's actually really good for £1, if you particularly want small red heart-shaped lights for some reason. You could also pretend, because they're not fully heart-shaped, they don't have the little divot in the top much, or sort of vaguely. You could pretend they're the spades from cards for your poker club. That's not going to work, is it? They're hearts. Let's just get on with it. Right, this year's Valentine's Day litter that we shall be sprinkling all over the sofa is Valentine's Confetti, which comes in this rather excellent little bottle in the shape of a heart again, and it's all heart-shaped and spangly. What fun I'm going to have hoovering this up later. Well, they're certainly giving you your pound's worth. There's tons of it. Oh man, it's going in the back. It's going to be in there for 100 years. It's still coming. There we are. How absolutely beautiful. It's all gone into the divots, and oh man, I'm gonna have to get the vacuum cleaner up here later. Anyway, that set the scene, and let's begin with a goddamn engagement ring. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Weren't expecting that, were you? Unless you've read newspapers and stuff. The bling ring. Yes, Poundland presents their own engagement ring. Ring size K. I don't really understand ring sizes. Will this fit me? Probably not. I just picked one out of random. There are various designs. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while. Can you tell? It's gone dusty. Because we promise they'll want to choose their own. Yes. So it isn't some sort of... Literally, the standby engagement ring. So the concept is that people often want to pick their own ring or whatever, so you just have to give them something as sort of a token to say, will you marry me? And look, here's just a stand-in ring. Why spend more than £1 is Poundland's question, and it frankly is quite a good question. So in this you get your little heart-shaped box, look, open it up, and inside is a horrible... Oh, God, it's absolutely tiny. A horrible cheap piece of metal which will probably make your skin go a funny colour. And in it is a lump of plastic that vaguely resembles some sort of stone. But there we are. If you want to surprise somebody and you want them to pick their own ring, I mean, it does the job, doesn't it? I mean, hell, even if you want to give them a proper ring but want an interesting box to put it in, that's actually pretty good. Oh, it doesn't close properly. If you've got one that closed properly, it would probably be pretty good. It's got the proper villa or flock effect on it and everything. Well, there we are. That's one of those things that's conceptually quite good, I feel. I like the idea that, you spend the minimum amount of money and keep it all for the nice ring that the other person has chosen. Oh, see, that's a good concept. Now it's time for not such a good concept. The gift of nothing! Exactly what you asked for. Less is more. Actually contains air. Well, they've done a good job with the packaging, which is good, because that's literally all this is. It's like the Invisible Man action figure joke from a few years ago, isn't it? This is it. What do you want for Valentine's Day? Oh, nothing, don't worry about it. You sure you don't want anything? No, I don't want anything. Okay, then, here's the gift of nothing. It's almost funny for half a second, but not quite. And also, in a time where we're all trying to use less single-use plastic as a general rule, this has been manufactured to literally be thrown away after being looked at for half a second. Not really feeling this one. There's been a bit of a backlash on it, I must say, quite understandably. And people have said things like, oh, I've tried to make like a chocolate mould out of it and that, so it's something. That's good of you, but yeah, this probably shouldn't really have been made. It's not funny enough from that point of view, and frankly, yeah, it's literally... Oh, it kind of looks like a bum, if you move it that way. Oh, I guess an extra point for that. But yeah, it's just... Oh, ha ha ha! What a waste of resources. Great. And it was £1. It was the same price as these lights. See, that's what happens when everything's £1. Some stuff's good, some stuff isn't. And if you haven't worked that out by now, I'm frankly quite worried about you. Anyway, from the conceptually awful to the conceptually awful, it's... In case your Valentine is crappy. It's wrapped toilet paper. Literally just some toilet paper with some ribbon on. We're really into the old joke gifts from old Poundland this year. Tell you what else they've got in Poundland, actually. Sex toys. Little vibrators and things. We draw the line here at Ashens on such things, but they do exist this year. Well, they've probably been in there a while, but now they're getting a little bit more, well, physically large, I think is the best way of putting that. Anyway, let's go back to our toilet paper. The phrases I come out with sometimes. Yeah, it just says, in case your Valentine's is crappy, on every sheet. Is it any good as toilet paper? I don't know, I can't seem to get it running. Here we are. Oh god, it's crazy thin. This is like ultra budget bog roll. This is the stuff where you try and wipe your bum with it and your finger goes straight through. I mean, it's technically 2-ply, but oh, it's awful. Absolutely awful. Well, there we are. Great. I mean, you'd have to wad that up seriously to use it. Let's stop thinking about toilet paper and start thinking about our perfect match. 50-pack, perfect match. Is your partner the perfect match? Is he the sort of person who leaves question marks off the end of questions? That is the question you need to ask yourself. So this is some sort of game I'm looking at. Who said I love you first? Where did we first meet? This is one of those things to punish a partner with a poor memory. Fantastic. How do you... Oh, it's a bit ripped. It's a bit ripped. Has somebody been in this? It's not sealed or anything. Somebody's put in their own rude ones, hopefully now. So you can ask your other half, what is my favourite film? And they'll say the obvious answer, Begotten. How many times did it take me to pass my driving test? Trick question. I never passed after killing 12 instructors. What is my favourite meal? Horse. What was my first car? Horse. Who gets the last word in an argument? Horse. Who's the better dressed one in the relationship? Horse. Who do you think wears the trousers in our relationship? Both of us. Because trousers are actually quite a common item, and they won't fit on a horse. Who said, I love you first? What, in history? Fucking hell. That's a trivia question and a half, isn't it? Oh, I have no idea. What is my favourite restaurant? Burger King. I'm trying to think of anywhere worse than Burger King. Spud you like? No, that's probably better, actually. What's my favourite takeaway? Burger King. Where did we have our first kiss? Burger King. Where did we first meet? Burger King. Who's the better cook? Burger King. What is my favourite music genre? It's broken, that one. My favourite music genre is, of course, Mongolian throat singing. What's my favourite pizza topping? Mongolian throats. Who is my celebrity crush? A Mongolian. Who's the more romantic one in the relationship? Nobody. Oh, look, someone's found the wrong way. I feel like somebody's opened this and been through it and I've bloody bought it. What was my favourite subject at school? It was, of course... I'm trying to think of something absolutely ridiculous that was probably not been taught in school for years. Latin? That's only sort of taught in posh schools these days, isn't it? I don't know. Gaslighting. There we are. What is my most irritating habit? Gaslighting. What decade would I travel back to if I could travel back in time? That's probably dangerous. You'd probably catch diseases unless it's a recent one. What is your favourite body part? One of those weird bones with a funny name that's around the leg. If I could be an animal for the day, what would I be? Everybody together? Horse! What is my favourite album? The Return of the Jedi sticker album from Panini, 1983. What is my nickname for you? Well, if you gave somebody this, I don't want to hear the nickname they've got for you. So, yeah, it's all this sort of stuff. What's the top of my bucket list? Die, probably. What's the higher maintenance person in the... who's the higher maintenance person in the relationship? Oh, dangerous. This is just going to wreck your relationship. Where's my ideal place to live? Anywhere away from you. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? To fly away from you. What's my idea of a perfect holiday? Anywhere you're not. If I had to take one thing to a desert island, what would it be? Anything except you. Am I a dog or a cat person? Why are those things mutually exclusive? That's weird, isn't it? What's my favourite thing to have for breakfast? Dog or cat? What's my proudest moment? Horse! And so on, and so on. Yeah, it just does feel like something to punish people with a poor memory more than anything, really. And start arguments. So, if you want to ruin your relationship on Valentine's Day, you could, well... do it a lot more expensively than with a box of those. But don't worry, you can make things up afterwards with love tokens. The perfect IOU for the token of your affection. 30 fun date tokens and 10 fill-in tokens. Oh, put in your own one. This can't get open. Oh, it's sellotape shut. Bugger, didn't realise that. Damn it, didn't have a knife to hand. I've been a fool. Come on. Valentine's Day will be over soon. We need our love tokens to make up for the horrors that we have writ. Right, we just have to smash our way in. Rah! Rah! There we are. Well, that was worth it. So we've got the blank ones here. All these are very thin. These are on thicker card than these. That's a pointless little observation for you. Go on then. So what can we do as part of our magical relationships? Curl up together with blankets, have a box set evening. Ah, that's nice. That's where you watch a set of boxes that you're going to pack all your stuff in because you're about to end your relationship. Candles, wine, watch the worst film you can find. Hey, great stuff. Here's a bottle of Prosecco and some candles and a copy of Monster A Go-Go. Just talk, reminisce about happy memories. Create your own cocktails. How about vodka, sugar and more vodka? Holiday snaps out, bubbly open. Holiday snaps. We'll be looking on Facebook these days, wouldn't it? Drive somewhere beautiful. Not drive over somebody beautiful. Have a picnic by a river. Go stargazing. Phones off evening. Spend some quality time together. Dance wherever the music takes you. You win the argument. Yes, you were right. The moon landings were faked by the contrail area of the government. Oh dear. An extra long lie-in. Tremendous. Plan a Sunday brunch, but never actually have it. Road trip to the seaside. What if you live at the seaside? Joint spa day. Is that some sort of drug thing? Play tourist in your own town. Act like a twat. Oh, wait, that was the last one. Ah, dearie me. Well, there we are. If you don't have much imagination and your relationship's on the rocks, maybe this will help for £1. I don't really know. I feel that's unlikely in some way. Tell you what won't help for a bloody £1. Wait for it. Mug off. So Poundland are now doing these hilarious abusive mugs. I shit you not. They are a thing, and they've got like a Valentine's Day one out. It's just a decent quality mug that says, "You'll do," on it, made to look like one of those old plastic sticker marking kits. So, yeah, it looks as cheap as possible. That's nice, isn't it? You'll do. I wonder if anybody's actually bought one of these as a joke, and it's brought to the forefront of the relationship seething resentment and ended the whole relationship. If that happened to you, please write in. Not to me, I don't care, just write to somebody else, your MP, lead singer of your favourite band, something like that. Quite like the sound effect. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Look, I've poisoned your brew. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Well, fear not. We have a little bit more creativity before we end with love scratch cards. No, it's not getting some sort of sexually transmitted disease that makes you itch. It's write and reveal your secret love notes. Write a message, cover it up, scratch it off. So it's like make your own scratch cards, effectively, which is interesting. So to give you an idea, here we are. So what you do is you would get your pen. We've got the Sharpie here. You would write something sexy or friendly on it. And then you take the sticker. Here, we've got one left. Pop it over your bum. As so. None of them quite fit correctly, which annoys me slightly, but it's not really a problem. And there we are. And now you can scratch it off with your Abraham Lincoln coin you got from China via wish.com. Ready? See? So you can give it to somebody and say, hey, special message for you. Scratch it off and you'll get it. Ah, now everybody knows bum. I feel like we all did, deep inside on some level, but anyway, I've got mail, apparently, which is nice. So yes, these have been filled in for me. What lovely... Oh, that's been damaged somehow. What lovely messages have been left for me? Let's have a look. Toynbee ideas. In Kubrick's 2001, Resurrect Dead on planet Jupiter. Ah, that makes sense. Nice. What's next? You're my... Oh, little cloud. Reminds me of... is it Whimsydale? The bonus level from... Hidden bonus level from Diablo 3. Resurrect Dead Planet Jupiter. Toynbee idea. Movie 2001. Okay. Ah, this looks similar from what's been scratched away. Let's have a look. Yeah, Toynbee idea. Movie 2001. Raised Dead Planet Jupiter. I think these are on a theme, really, aren't they? And finally... Oh, no. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This one's just blank. Oh, no. Here we are. Yes, okay. Toynbee idea, movie 2001, restaurant dead on planet Jupiter. Well, that's sorted that out. And if that's not the core of what Valentine's Day means to us all, I don't know what is. Anyway, join us next year where Poundland will have produced a nice Valentine's Day themed box, and you open it up and there's a mixture of animal effluent and dangerous chemicals with a flag in it saying fuck off.
Subscribe for more.